Hello,
And welcome
back, or welcome to
Books and Grannies.
I'm Danielle.
I'm Sarah.
I don't know if we've ever split the intro that much, but maybe
think
it
so.
was
I
good.
kinda liked it. I was into
Look at
it.
us. It's time for a personal read check-in, friends.
Yeah, it is.
And holy poo pals.
Yeah. I expected it to stop and then it kept going and then I was like, it's gotta stop any second now, but it just kept going.
The poo pals or the laugh? That's not really what I expected to come out of my mouth. So.
The poo pals or the laugh.
Yes.
I'm dying. You can't do this to me today.
Anyway, I had a really freaking good week.
Yeah, so I guess you better start us off. What did you friggin' read this week, Danielle?
Well, I finished 3 books.
Holy.
That includes the podcast book.
Same.
Holy smokes.
Holy freaking smokes,
Look
dude.
at us go.
Wow.
So we gotta switch off again, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the first book I finished is The Wickedest of Things by Russel Barrie.
It's been a long time coming.
Sure has. Much like A Little Life.
Yeah.
Except you didn't hear about it for like 17 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was very good. I gave it a 4-star.
Okay.
I think the story is very interesting. I liked it. I liked the way it panned out. We talked a little bit about the, AI who's conflicted internally, but also this level of game, maze, labyrinth situation that they had going on.
Yeah.
And I really liked the premise behind it. The writing was pretty good. It was fast. It was a really quick read. I will say that. I flew through it pretty quickly. And the characters were fun. And the whole team building scenario behind it and the world that was built. It's really built around a company, but the way that the environment was set up was interesting.
Okay.
It was very good. I took it down a star for just a couple things.
Okay.
There was a few errors here and there, and I'm not gonna crap on a book about that, but
Yeah.
it was enough that I noticed it. It's an indie author.
Yeah.
So maybe just another edit through.
Okay.
We talked a little bit last week. You asked me about the main characters with romance, and I was like, I feel like they're heading towards that.
Yeah.
They definitely ended up there in the end, but I wanted a little more.
Okay.
A little more romance. And
Okay.
that's probably the die-hard romantic-y girly inside my heart.
Absolutely.
That's
yeah.
begging for some romance.
Yeah.
Juicy. And there wasn't really.
Okay.
But at the end they're going to be in love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
They
sure.
come together at the end. But it was
Okay.
pretty good.
Good.
I liked it.
Good.
It sort of carried on in the same fashion that I told you last week.
Yeah.
Just this AI, going after all of these contestants who are just there to play a friendly game.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, the AI, saves the main lady.
Mm-hmm.
The USB that was in its side making it evil got destroyed. So he was
Good.
in his last act. He was like, I'm gonna help you, lady.
So did the robot die?
I don't know. It got really destroyed. It was down to a few arms and part of its body.
No.
But it wasn't dead when we left off. It was
Okay.
just left in the deep bellows of the labyrinth. So
Oh.
I don't know.
Poor.
A secco.
A secco.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
Good.
You should read it.
Yeah, I want to.
It's on Kindle Unlimited. Anyway,
Anywho.
what is the first book, Brooke, you finished?
Well, y'all, I finished Dorothy Must Die. I read 300 and something pages of it.
By Danielle Paige.
354 pages.
Heck yeah, what'd you rate it?
I gave it 3 stars.
Okay. Give me your review.
I liked it. It was good.
Okay.
I liked the story.
Yeah.
The story's great. It was a little slow,
Okay.
a little repetitive. Not repetitive. Repetitive's not the right word. It was a little, I don't know.
Oh.
So there's some action parts sprinkled in here and there, and I feel like there should have been more detail about the actiony parts and less about the mundane in between stuff. But you would read 200 pages of just boring kind of nonsense before 20 pages of action. It was just kind of slow.
Yeah, that's hard. I
Um,
feel like you need a little more fast pace for a book that's dramatic and has action bits.
and it's a 500 page book.
Yeah.
I just want it to, 500 might be dramatic. It's 450, so it wasn't that dramatic. But yeah, I like the story. The writing was fine. Like, I don't know. I feel like I like her writing style if she would have just sped it up a little bit.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
And then there was a little romance involved. Just a tiny little bit.
But not enough?
But it never, like, flushed out to anything. At all.
Dang it!
And that was rude.
Poop house?
Yeah, poop house.
Dang it.
But yeah, overall, really good story.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Well, good.
And I want to read the rest of the series.
Yeah.
Kind of left on a cliffhanger, too, so.
Snappy snap. That's how they get you in a
Yeah.
series. Well, cool.
Yeah.
Are you going to start the second one?
Eventually. Yeah.
We finished a book together, but I'm going to talk about one that I started.
Perfect. Same.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right.
What
did you start?
Well, I got 288 pages into Bride by Ali Hazelwood.
Oh, snap.
So I'm coming for you with a new review soon.
Yeah.
And
next
here
week.
Yeah. And I read 90% of that in one session, staying up until 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So probably shouldn't have done that, but
That's
here
okay.
we are. I am really loving the writing, I have to tell you.
Okay.
I think that I need to read more Ali Hazelwood because her writing is just comical to me. It's very witty.
Yeah.
The main characters are both, like, I don't know, the way that they banter is lovely.
They're very sassy.
Very sassy and funny. And she just throws things into her writing that I'm like, oh, like catch me off guard and make me chuckle.
Yeah.
I really like that. I also really like the world building shut up that's going on right now, where it's like vampires and werewolves, but kind of just they're people at the same time, you know what I mean? They're not like hiding and lurking in the shadows. They're like a part of society.
Yeah. The humans know about them.
Yeah. And it's interesting. I'm getting to parts where, you know, there's the loyalists or the loyals.
Uh-huh.
And they need to go like investigate what's going on with that because the mate of the former alpha in the weird community is probably doing some hood shit.
Yeah.
And so they like went to go investigate it and freaking what's his face? What's the main character's names? Misery
and I wanted to say Lark, but I'm pretty sure that's her last name.
It very much is. Low. Misery and Low. So I'm not sure what I was saying. Low. Oh, he took Misery with him to go like scope out the mate, see what's going on. And he's like, I gotta mark you.
Yeah.
And rubs up on her and licks, and it's a whole event.
Very much sexual tension.
Oh, for sure.
So much of it.
And they're just in a plane as their like enemies are approaching.
They're like in the cockpit of the plane, just like.
And so that happened, and then of course it's been building since they've got back.
Yeah.
And literally the last chapter I read, it ended with like tiptoeing it and nodding. So I'm about to get into that.
Yeah.
That Sarah loved so much. But I'm liking it so far. I'm almost done. I'm like 70% through. Shit.
Yeah.
I guess I
can't
must
believe
like
how
it.
quickly you read it.
It's a fast read.
It is.
The writing's really good. I think I was eating it up. And I like the characters a lot. So I'm like, please don't ruin it for me with the nodding parts.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear how that makes you feel.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me, man.
Yeah, I mean, I get the fantastical part of it.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Like, werewolves, cool. Like,
And there's some people who are into it. Like,
yeah, no shade on your things, guys.
We
no
don't
shade.
shame.
I just, and I understand, like, you know, trying to make it as accurate to a werewolf as possible, but it did give me a weird vibe immediately, so we'll
as
see
accurate
how
to a werewolf as if werewolves exist.
As accurate to the very real thing that is a werewolf. No, but I'm enjoying it so far.
Good.
So I'm sure I'll finish it very soon.
Yeah.
If not, like, today, then probably tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who freaking knows?
What did you start?
Well, listen. I read 18 pages of Ninth House by Lee Bardugo.
Yes.
And man, this is like my 4th time trying to get into this book, and I just can't do it.
You gotta do it.
I'm gonna keep trying.
Gotta do it.
But right now we have a lot of plans, and I think that maybe is why I'm like,
Yeah. I feel like get, I don't know, 50, 100 pages in.
I will.
Eventually.
I will, but right now I'm going to put it down.
Okay.
Because we have all of these plans, and there's books that I really, really want to read.
That's fair.
And I want to give Ninth House the best shot possible, and if I'm focusing on other things, I'm not going to be able to.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
I'm going to put it down.
Okay. Okay.
The beginning is fucking weird, and I just can't get into it.
That's fair. It's a very different concept,
Yeah.
I think, than a lot of what we've read.
Yeah.
And
here's the thing.
Tell me what you've learned so far. I don't actually remember the very beginning.
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
There's Alex or whatever her name is, and she's like, there's ghosts, and they're cutting into a dead body.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
And it's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. When I read the back of the book and, like, read about it, it sounds really good.
Yes.
And it's something that I want to read.
Yeah.
So I will, eventually. I'm going to put it down for right now.
That's fair. I'm
Until
excited.
we're past the City of Brass.
Series.
And then
trilogy.
I'm going to pick it back up.
Sounds good. I think you will like it eventually.
I think I will, too.
They were both really good. I was not expecting that. Wow, let me finish one thought at a time. I got Hellbent from Book of the Month. Mm-hmm. So naturally, I had to buy the first one, 9000. I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I really liked it once I got through it. It is different, though. It's not like an eat it up quickly, kind of immediately sucked in kind of book. Yeah. But it does build. It gets very interesting.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's all right. If you don't like it, that's okay too. Jeez.
No, I think I really am going to like it. I just need to be in the right headspace for it.
That's fair.
I'm very much a mood reader. You know this. And I just am not in the mood for that right now.
That's fair.
Because it's kind of heavy.
Okay. I won't pressure you.
Shit.
But
but y'all. We did a thing.
We did do a thing. We finished Powerless.
We did. How many pages did we read?
We read 354 pages.
Heck yeah, dude.
To finish it this week by Lauren Roberts.
What'd you rate it, Danielle?
I gave it a 5 star. Yeah. That was a big old whopping 5, dude.
Whopping 5?
Yeah. Yeah, you gave it 5 also?
I gave it 5 also,
okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Or I can. I don't care.
Well,
what's your review?
Listen.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I love her writing style.
Yeah.
It was, like, so quick to grab my attention and just suck me in, and it's not often that books are like that for me. Yeah. Like, I have to get a solid 10 chapters in before I'm, like, can decide if I want to like it or not. Yeah.
Sounds about right. I mean, fair.
But her writing sucked me in. And the story, dude, I just friggin' loved the story.
Yeah.
So good. It was so well done. Mm-hmm. Like, there was not a second of the book that I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. Or what? I want to put this down. Yeah. I loved it. Yeah. It was so good.
It's very good. I think I was worried going into it with, like, the trial-based premise. Yeah. Like, another Hunger Games, another Serpent the Wings of Night. And, like, it's a very overdone concept, I think.
I was worried, too, especially after Serpent.
Yeah.
Because that book was so hyped up to us. That
I know.
When we started Powerless, I was like, uh-oh.
I know.
But I was enjoying it, so I
treaded back into those waters, that theme.
Yeah.
I was worried about that, but I think that it was different enough, and the characters and stuff drew you in different directions enough to make it, like, the trials were a very small focus with all things considered. Like, they happened, but it wasn't something that we dwelled on for 10 chapters. You know what I mean? It was like, yep, okay. And you were more looking at, like, political landscape and these different characters that you're building a relationship with and becoming fond of. And the writing was fantastic. And I really love the characters.
Yeah, almost all of them.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know more about every single character.
Yeah.
Even the ones I didn't like. I want to know more about them.
I know. It's very freaking good. And the ending was a lot.
It was.
It caught me off guard a bit.
Same.
Because just the way that things unfolded. But I was expecting bad things to happen, though.
Oh, for sure.
When freaking the main character started, like, you know, leaning into the resistance piece, I was like, this cannot end well.
It's not going to end
Especially with Love Triangle, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I loved it.
It was so good.
I devoured it quickly.
I know, and I'm really sad that it's over and now we have to wait for the next book.
For a long time. Yeah. I know. It's very good, y'all. You should definitely freaking read it.
Absolutely.
I loved it. It is another Book Talk book that's lived up to the hype. Yeah. Thanks, friends.
Thank you, Book Talk.
That and Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. God dang. So good. I know. Love them. We are planning to read the little novella now. So Powerful,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that it dives a little more into Adina's story after Peyton leaves. I think. I might be totally wrong.
Yeah, I have no idea, honestly. I know it's like another character and it happens concurrently with Powerless. But that's all I know.
Yeah.
But dang, it was good.
It was so good.
I really freaking enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk about it some? I don't remember where we ended.
I don't either.
At the end shook me. And I'm like, dang, okay. Here's my thoughts leaving. And spoiler alert, friends.
Yeah.
Although you should expect that here.
Leave if you haven't read this book.
Get out of here.
Get out.
Kit, absolutely going to be an evil king.
Oh, for sure. And he had so much good potential before she kind of fucked him over.
She shit on him. Yeah. That was not a good situation.
No.
I was kind of sad about that.
Me too,
and I feel like
I love
him. Too. I know.
And I feel like she didn't want to do it, but she felt like she had to.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
She didn't have any other choice.
She was fighting for herself and, like, people like her, especially because nobody knew that she was ordinary. Yeah. And, you know, that's hard to battle. Yeah. Especially again, knowing that her father, like, was a leader in the resistance and stuff. So, trying to follow in his footsteps and things. Yeah. But that's, like, a heavy weight to take on.
Absolutely.
And now Kit's gonna be evil as fuck.
Oh, for sure. And the king dude making the person that they had to kill was friggin' Adina.
I know. I can't.
My dude.
I know. And
she
Blair
didn't do anything.
I know. And he's like, she's definitely, like, deserves it.
Yeah.
Is what he said.
Yeah.
But what did she do? Nothing.
She didn't do anything.
Adina was just a sweetie.
God. He said that knowing that Peyton wouldn't kill her, obviously.
Yeah.
He knew she wouldn't kill her.
Of course.
But, like, knowing that no one else would bat an eye about killing someone who definitely deserved it.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
I know. I hated that. And I feel like Kai is not cut out to be the enforcer.
Oh, for sure, no.
And he was just tortured all of his upbringing.
Yeah. I'm assuming you read the, like, bonus chapters
afterwards. Of course.
And how when he is, or was it bonus chapters, or was it, like, the next preview of the next book? Where he's in the house.
I think that's a preview.
I think so, too. But he's like, it's a good thing you weren't here because I still haven't found my courage.
I know. Now Kit has him on a manhunt for Peyton.
Yeah, and Kit wants to murder her.
Merculate. Which, like, kind of fair.
Yeah,
I mean, she killed his dad.
But listen. Yeah. His dad was not a good person.
No.
And he deserved it.
But he was kissing his ass for his entire life.
You're right.
And Kit knew a different dad than Kai.
You're right.
And also Kai's upbringing is just terrible and traumatic. Poor Kai.
Yeah,
I did
not treated nicely at all.
Tortured
by his dad.
Come on.
He was forced to, like, cut himself open and heal himself over and over and over again until he got it right. It's
brutal.
Like, ugh,
Come on. I know. I really loved it. I wanted more sauce.
Me too. But it was YA.
Yeah, I know. So, I didn't expect it, but I was like, come on, Peyton and Kai, get after it.
Just bang already.
Give me some of that smut. But very good.
So good.
Ew.
I am with you, though. I wish it had not been written YA.
Yeah.
Give me the sauce.
I can't say outside of the lack of sauce, like, it did not give me YA vibes.
No, not at all.
Like, I feel like it was very in-depth and good world building and good story and character lines.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like the, like, tiny little bit of sauce that you do get, I was like, this doesn't feel YA.
Yeah.
Like, it just, I agree.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm speechless.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
It didn't feel terribly YA. It was very good.
It was so
good. I
good.
just keep saying that. It was freaking
so good.
It was so good. I'm excited to read the next one.
I am too.
Eventually. But yeah, we had really good reading weeks, dude.
Yeah.
And this next week, we're planning to read Powerful, like we said.
Yes.
And then hopefully dive into Kingdom of Copper, the second in the City of Brass trilogy.
David trilogy.
Tate, yeah, that's the one. And I'm very excited because I really like that book.
I'm so excited.
Oh!
So excited.
Yeah. What did you all read this week?
What did you read?
Tell me.
If you finished any books, you have to leave your ratings in the comments. It is required.
Yeah, it is. And if you've read the books we've talked about, how'd you feel about them?
Yeah.
Come on.
You have to let us know.
Yeah. And, well,
I hope everyone has a wonderful week.
Me too. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Okay, bye.